The opposition Singapore Democratic Alliance has released its manifesto for the election. It says it aims to build a Singapore for Singaporeans.
To reduce healthcare costs, the SDA is advocating a fully liberalised MediSave scheme, where MediSave funds can be used without caps to pay for hospitalisation, outpatient charges and private insurance coverage.
Cost of healthcare. The cost of healthcare in Singapore is exorbitant, and the only solutions are subsidies with conditions attached, and to purchase insurance so that we can afford our own medical bills. The present solution by PAP is to utilize our CPF MediSave accounts funds to purchase medical insurance so as to be able to cover our medical expenses. You may have heard of the famous saying in Singapore that one may die, but one cannot afford to fall sick here. SDA proposes that MediSave be fully liberalised to cover the medical expenses. The MediSave account can be used without caps for paying all hospitalisation and outpatient charges and for paying comprehensive medical coverage offered by private insurers. The SDA strongly encourages CPF members to take up comprehensive private medical insurance policies, which would pay for the hospitalization and outpatient bills from the very first dollar onwards. That this might lead to overcharging by hospitals and other healthcare providers would not be an issue, as insurance companies will collectively pressurize healthcare providers to lower medical costs as far as possible and to prevent a rise in claimable amounts, thus a rise in premiums. Cases of overcharging will be handled by the Singapore Medical Council as per current practice.
On transport, the party is pushing for a more liberal transport sector to encourage more competition for tenders. The SDA says it advocates a Singaporeans first policy for jobs. It also supports a minimum wage scheme, which the party says will help citizens cope with high costs of living. And finally, it also wants to do away with the current streaming system in schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, please support Singapore for Singaporeans, Singaporeans First policy, Singapore Democratic Alliance. Thank you.